Okay, so in this video I'm gonna talk about how to get rich and the difference between smart work and hard work. First you gotta figure out, what does being rich mean to you? Does that mean having a lot of money, being able to do whatever you desire? Or is it being well off, being able to have everything that you need and a little bit more? Being rich is just a perspective. Some people find $1,000 being rich and others $1 billion. And this is important because it's the feeling of being rich that you're seeking, not the physical representation of some idea within your mind of what being rich means. For a lot of people, being rich just means realizing that you're already rich. They say, count your blessings. Everybody has something to be grateful for, you just have to realize it. But that is not necessarily easy when you have all these negative thought patterns just constantly bombarding you with thoughts and ideas about how you're never gonna make it, how your life sucks, and how you have nothing to be grateful for. Sometimes you just gotta take a few deep breaths, just breathing, hold it, and breathe out. And feel your whole body relaxing, and all of these thoughts and ideas within your head just start to fade away, and you find this inner peace. And then you can start to notice things. You can start to think through your life more clearly. You can start to think about how you have people around you that loves you, how you have a future, how you're alive. Not everyone woke up today, so you being alive is a blessing. It means that you still have a chance to realize your dreams. It's not the end result that should matter, it is the journey towards it. That's the beautiful thing about life. When you find your passion, you often forget why you started doing it in the first place. What was the end goal? I don't know, you got so into the flow of doing what you love that you forgot why you were doing it in the first place. Why did you start? You forgot. There's this saying within bodybuilding where you started going to the gym for the girls and then you forgot girls even exist. Those listening to this that goes to the gym and also do other sports as well, you probably get what I mean when I say that it's addicting. It's an addiction to go to a gym. It's an obsession. I heard people say, getting the body of my dreams, it's such hard work. While these people who have it, for them it looks like it just comes naturally. And that's because it is. For them it comes naturally because they are obsessed with the gym. They want to go to the gym. They don't have to force themselves. For them it's not hard work. For them it's just fun. It's just a part of their lifestyle. It's something they do every day, or 3 times a week, or 5 times a week. But it's something they just do. It's a part of the lifestyle. They do it because they love doing it. It brings them happiness rather than doing it so that they can have happiness from reaching that goal within their mind. Instead, it is a journey itself that is the fun. And this is the difference between smart work and hard work, because with smart work you find something that you're passionate about, something that you love doing, something that you will do even if you were not paid doing it. Selling your soul can mean doing something that doesn't sit right with you, something that you don't really want to do, just for the sake of making money. For example, sacrificing a loved one for the sake of making money. The beast within, the devil being temptation, tempting you into doing something that doesn't sit right with you just for the sake of reaching some sort of desire, desire being the burning flame of hell. And the more you feed the beast, the more the beast wants. The more you give into temptation, the more power the devil has over you. And the more you give into demons, the more power the demons have over you. And the more demonically possessed you get, the more you're willing to do to reach your desire. When your mind is clear, you're able to make good decisions based on what you truly want, rather than some desire that is tempting you beyond control. But the more your mind is filled with demons, the more you're gonna be tempted into doing something that you deep down know that you don't want to do this. You know the consequences. But what does knowledge mean when you cannot act upon it? This is why self-control is so important. And this is why it's important to get obsessed with something that you love doing rather than doing something just for the sake of making money. You'll feel more rich and more accomplished by doing what you love rather than working 16 hours a day just to make money when you hate what you're doing. How much money would it take for you to stop being true to yourself? How much are you willing to sacrifice for $1 million? Are you willing to sacrifice your friends and family? Are you willing to do something that you hate every single day for years to get to that point? Or would you rather have a life that's like swimming in a pool of ecstasy, where every day is joyful and exciting? But it's difficult to think clearly when you're filled with temptation and your mind is filled with demons justifying any single act. Desire is what drives us. It's a beautiful thing when we have power over it. It's what's called dancing with the devil. You're playing with temptation. But if you're not careful, you might get burnt, because the flame can quickly turn into a wildfire if you're not able to dance with the devil. When the devil trips you and makes you fall into temptation, that's when fun and games turns into suffering. This is when choosing pleasure every now and then turns into an addiction, and addiction is suffering. The Bible says that you should not eat of the forbidden fruit, and I think that the forbidden fruit might mean the orgasm, the knowledge of good and evil, because when you eat of the fruit, you will know suffering, you will know good and evil. Sexual energy feels good, but when you release it, you have this moment of emptiness, almost as if the light has left you. The Kundalini is often referred to as sexual energy flowing through you, and it's also referred to as light. And this light can bring joy to your life for eternity, but you will always have this snake in the garden trying to tempt you into releasing it, so that you can know good and evil and not just the good that it brings you. Because when you eat of the fruit, you will surely die. When you have an orgasm, the light leaves you and you're left with darkness and the demons within your minds. Well, now I'm just rambling about a bunch of other stuff as well, but I think they are relevant to the main topic. Besides, this is how I like it. I like diving deep into a topic and finding connection to other topics that I'm also interested in. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you have found some thoughtful insights, and have a nice day.